An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jim Brown, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was...
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Red Reed. 54 miles. Watch the run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Orbit. Hurry.
To throw, Young. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Now Sanders. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Brown.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ray Guy now on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look, don't you?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Brown. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll run now with Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. They're going to try and throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this This is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.